Hello and welcome to the channel. Today I'm doing a Celtic love spoon. This is the same method for any Celtic work. You have to drill the holes first into each and every piece that you're going to cut out. It's a very slow process. The scroll saw makes it a lot easier to do than by hand, but by no means is it an easy job. It takes a lot of time. That's why I've had to make this video 10 times the speed. In some parts it's 15 times the speed. There's various spoons that I've made, and this is fitting the blade. Thread the blade through the hole that you've drilled and you're away. There are some other Celtic designs down there on the bottom. I just wanted to show you the process. First of all, obviously, you print off a Celtic design and glue it to the wood. You can also transfer it through on carbon paper, but the carbon paper comes out black, and if it's a dark wood it wouldn't show up very well. So just for this example, I've stuck the paper design to the wood, and I'm going to remove that after I've carved it. With a Celtic design, it's up and over. You'll see what I mean when I go to the next stage, which is after I've used this scroll saw. I cut out all these little centre parts. Then I will go around the outline, and that helps to define the Celtic pattern. And obviously the spoon will be at the end, wherever you decide and how big you want the spoon at the end. Not much point in calling it a spoon if you don't put one on it. The clamps on this scroll saw are very easy to change. I bought them separately from the machine. It's a great addition from the clamps that you get with the machine. If you have a scroll saw, you'll know what I'm on about. If you don't have a scroll saw, you won't really need to know. I suppose the traditional way would have been drilling it and filing it and using a small saw, a fret saw, something like that. Anyway, this is a long, monotonous job, cutting out each one individually, setting the blade up, putting it through the hole, setting the saw up again and cutting out the little tiny squares or whatever shape that they are. If you've got to this point, please consider subscribing. Like the video, it helps. All costs you absolutely nothing, and it helps me no end. These videos take a long time to edit and get them together, but it's all worthwhile if somebody learns something, and once they are done, they're done for life. If you don't have a scroll saw, it might be a coping saw. I don't think it is a fret saw, but there you go. That's the stage we're at the moment. You can see the little cuts I've made, threading it through again, tighten it up, and away we go. We're nearly halfway there. At least you have the pleasure of watching it at 15 times the speed that I'm doing it at. I wish I could work this fast, but I can't. The best thing is to take your time, go nice and steady, and keep those fingers on the end of your hands. I will leave you to watch for a moment, play you some music. Hopefully it's appropriate for what I'm doing, a Celtic love spoon. And now you can see I've cut out all 25 holes of the pattern of the Celtic spoon. And now I'm drawing on the end. This is the shape of the spoon, and now I'm going to cut it out. And this is all taking part now of the pattern, the external part of the pattern. I'll cut off the other end and now cut the pattern out. And now to cut around the outer edge. This all defines the pattern a hell of a lot more. I will be carving it next time in the next video and showing you how to do it with knives, chisels, gouges. Thank you very much for watching.